A Deputy Minister nominee for Energy, Dr. Mohammed Amin Adam, was the first person to appear before the committee, and he decried the need to develop and boost the potentials of Ghanaians working within the upstream oil and gas sector.
What the government tried to do was to accelerate the acquisition of skills by Ghanaians through the Accelerated Oil and Gas Capacity Program. And so if I have opportunity to work in the ministry, in the oil and gas sector, I will support my minister to give a push to the accelerated oil and gas in terms of mobilizing resources to support the training of as many Ghanaians as we can to be able to work in the industry.
The second was Deputy Minister nominee for Roads and Highways, Stephen Jelula. He indicated that if approved, he would aid the sector minister to combat the increasing spate of highway robberies.
When I was chairman of DISEC during my DCship time, we tried as much as possible to resource the police personnel. I believe that if we are able to get it done, maybe the incidence of armed robbery will reduce. And also, citizens must be vigilant to report any characters that they suspect that may be involved in this thing, so that investigations could be done to arrest them.
During her time before the committee, Deputy Minister nominee for Education, Gifty Twum-Ampofo, heavily dealt with the issue of teenage pregnancy.
The Ministry of Education, in collaboration with Ministry of Gender and that of UNICEF, have had a policy which they call sex education. In addition to that, they also have what we call back-to-school policy. With this policy, what we're doing is to ensure that the child knows what all that she needs to know so far as her reproductive cycle is concerned, and also educate the child about what you do to get pregnant and when to get pregnant. And then if all these counseling do not work and the child gets pregnant, then we get in a system where the child is not stigmatized and she can confidently come back to school. Most often we prefer to come back to the same school so that even though the child didn't take all the steps that we put in place to prevent teenage pregnancy, but the child had been pregnant and had delivered successfully, the future of the child is still important. So we have this back-to-school project that the child is encouraged, together with the teachers and the community, to get back to school.
The final person to appear was a Deputy Minister nominee for Transport, Frederick Obeng Adom.
Okada has always been with us for a long time, but the situation now is about its commercialization, which is being barred by the law. And so as at the moment, the Okada commercialization is not legal. However, we will not be blinded about its operation, in which we find in the country. I know there are some stakeholder engagements about whether to go ahead and legalize it or not, but as it stands now, it is illegal.